stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other. Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Niners. 55 yards on the game.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
That's certainly not how he envisioned his first catch as a professional going, but technically he has less yards than you and I do, but we're up here in the booth. But not an ideal start, but he's certainly not going to panic either.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Get set, Yellow. Right set. Yellow.
To throw, it's Purdy. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and Quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the globe.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down.
Watch out! Yellow. Stop.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
180! Kings! Watch out!
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll bring this up to the 22. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Watch out!
Second down throw from Mayfield. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
180! Watch out!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's good.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Real. 180! Hey, we're 33.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Back into the hands of Hubbard. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for the Panthers. 55 yards on the game.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Watch out!
On the ground, they go with Brooks. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. The 4-yard line.
Hey, we're 33. 180! Point it right. Alert! Watch out!
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Fred Warner. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The second down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Get set! Get set! 18!
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Real.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Up, 180. Up.
We'll go once more with Brooks. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Oh, yeah. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Panthers 10, 49ers nothing. Set to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
Purdy on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Regular, 180,
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
A couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It is 2nd and 9.
Good. 180. Stop.
To throw is Mayfield. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quay Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
180!
Throwing is Baker. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
What's up?
Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get set, go. 180, watch out!
From the gun, it's Purdy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down. Literally and awkwardly. Right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Leggett in motion. On second down, Baker. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Panther first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard.
180!
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. The catch made by McMillan. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Mayfield to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he will score again. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 7. Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get set. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMurray Mathis. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Set. 180. Hurry.
We get in motion.
Hurry. What's that?
A carry now for Brooks. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Alert. Go. Regular. Alert. Done.
On play action, Mayfield. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Nick Bosa into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Kings. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down.
Set. 180. Hurry. What's that?
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he will score! Chuba Hubbard, touchdown Carolina. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
49ers 7. Jaime Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left, and they're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
McMillan comes in motion.
What's up?
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And he's in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Panthers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
This drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. That's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Get set, get set. What is he? What is this?
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Outside, yellow. 118, watch out. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Get set, get set. Up.
Now Purdy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy. He's going to air this one out. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Real. What? Pistol. Done.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
Mike, anytime you're facing man coverage, there's 3 components. 1, the release. You got to get off the line and get into your route. Number 2, creating separation at the top of the break. And then number 3, no matter where the ball is thrown, just go attack it. This is exactly how it's supposed to be done.
McMillan, the man in motion. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Point it right. 180.
We get in motion. Here's a run. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's into the end zone. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point. Panthers will add one more onto their big lead.
Set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. He's going to try it here again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hall. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first and 10, here's Baker. That one complete to Lee Gettis. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That ball is caught on the sidelines and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
20. What's up?
Etienne trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trevor Etienne, touchdown, Panthers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Get set.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
From the
6.
24 now, here's second down and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. That's complete to Watkins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It covers 51 yards. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. They'll go play action with Purdy. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw is Mayfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set.
First and 10 for Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Third down, Purdy. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Third down.
Timmy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out.
50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Yellow. Get set. Up.
One last shot now for Purdy. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a present